Imagine if there was a way to cure people with devastating diseases such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, or even to prevent those diseases. Dr. Gal Bitan from UCLA thinks it may be possible to do that for these diseases and many more.
Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases are the two most infamous out of a group of over 30 diseases that share a common mechanism. And especially diseases associated with aging, the proteins stop doing what they're supposed to do and instead they clump together. When this happens, the cells stop functioning and die. This is a healthy nerve cell my son painted in elementary school when they learned about the brain. If the proteins in this cell clump together, the cell will shrivel and die.
The good news is that Dr. Bitan and his team have an invention that may lead to a cure.
Because all of those diseases are caused by proteins aggregating and clumping together, we wanted to look for something that would prevent this process. We found novel compounds called molecular tweezers. These tweezers bind to specific hotspots in those proteins, and by binding to those hotspots, they prevent the aggregation of the protein.
As a scientist, it was the most satisfying moment for me when I realized that the molecular tweezers can inhibit the aggregation of several disease-causing proteins or peptides, amyloid beta for Alzheimer's, alpha-synuclein for Parkinson's.
I have been studying the molecular mechanisms of Alzheimer's and other degenerative diseases for the last 15 years. Since 2005, I have been working on the molecular tweezers and have brought together a team of over 20 collaborating research groups around the world.
So far, the team's efforts have shown that the tweezers prevent the aggregation and toxicity of 13 different proteins, each of which causes a different disease. They also have conducted successful studies in animal models of Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, a rare disease called familial amyloid polyneuropathy, and even something they didn't expect, spinal cord injury.
Now, spinal cord injury is a special case. Of course, we can't cure the injury itself, but we found out that aggregation of proteins is what kills the neurons, the nerve cells around the site of injury. And the molecular tweezers have been able to prevent the death of those neurons.
I was really amazed when I finally looked at the numbers for the Alzheimer's mouse model treatment study. These guys had only been treated for 1 month, but the difference and the improvement was clear with treatment.
In all the cases studied so far, the molecular tweezers showed a positive therapeutic effect. And in all these cases, there were no side effects. That's why Dr. Bitan and his team believe they have a major breakthrough that can lead to therapy for a large number of diseases. The team is poised to make a difference and take their breakthrough invention to clinical trials. But they need money. This will allow them to get FDA approval to begin these trials. Please help these dedicated scientists and become part of an effort to end these horrific, debilitating diseases. Contribute as little or as much as you can, and most importantly, spread the word and tell people you know about this project. We can make a difference together.